So, folks, we have a very special guest with us today, and it's none other than Reggae Boy Michael Seaton himself. Michael, how are you doing? How's the family?
All is well. Thank you for having me here. Family's perfect. They're healthy. And they're just living their best life.
Very good. Very, very nice to hear. Let's start where it all began, Jamaica, Central Village, where it all began for you. You remember have any memories growing up on the island, playing ball on the island? What was that was like for you?
I always on the road. Never on a team, but definitely like you get two stone on the road and make the goal. You have to keep the ball down on the ground for you to score. You can't make it lift. Them ball go over other people always stop if a run feet down the street, somebody for run feet. It's like those are the only memories I have about football in Jamaica, but those are the best memories. I think you can never get that back. I think it's difficult to get that back even nowadays, because generation change. And those are times, are humble times. I think those are the best times for me as a kid. And it brought the community together. It's when you play this street for bag juice, you play that street for bag juice, and then after, even if the other people lose them bag juice, we'll always start share. It don't matter, So, come on.
Yeah, very nice. And how old were you when you migrated from Jamaica to the States?
I was seven when I migrated. So my mom, she leave, of course, left me with my grandparents. So to build a better life. But when you're young, when you're seven, yeah, your mother gone. But it's like because I had all my friends, because I'm on the road 24/7, just playing ball, even though my grandmother try to keep me inside. I always find a way to sneak out at the back of the yard. So those are the things, I didn't realize my mom was gone that long, and I didn't realize what my mom was leaving for, you know? And after a couple of years, one day I just did it in my room, and I just hear the gate just squeegee up, man. I look down and then I see my mother, and I freak out. Like, it was a long, long time. I said, Mommy, open up. She look American. She walk out the American style. She walk, and I just sprinted to my mom.
Wow, look at that. All right, sounds good. I mean, that experience now, going to the States, do you remember early memories of that? Did you feel like, you got homesick, you missed Jamaica? It was just a new culture for you. You remember those early days growing up in the States?
I remember. I wasn't homesick. That was one thing I can actually be honest about. I think for me, in any age, I feel like I always took on new challenges very well. You know, I know the first time I got off the plane that I was with my grandfather. So my mommy sent for her father, and grandpa brought me with him, and then basically she left, came back to America. We left probably a week later, and then we meet them there. And when we got there, it just smelled different. It had a smell where I was like, what the hell? Like when we there, and I came at the time when it started snowing. Yeah. So as a Jamaica, it was the first time seeing snow. Me, I touch it with my hand, I drop it. So I'm so, it was kind
Yeah.
of it was weird, but I think migrated into the school system. I think that is where I started to look around and started to feel out of place, because when people were counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, me that said 1, 2, 3. So when I said three, kids used to laugh. So when they used to laugh off of me, I used to kind of afraid when the teacher said Michael count, you know? Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, just and I mean I guess we'll touch on it, but I mean every obstacle, hurdle, challenge, you've always faced it with confidence and done your best in every single chapter of your life. Growing up now within the States, you've been exposed to a lot of different things around you, but was it always football? Did you take up a bit of track and field? Because there's so much sports around you in your face.
Absolutely. Jamaicans are naturally fast. So I get 100 meters. I used to do it a lot in school, just not for a competitive level, just everybody just doing it in PE class and stuff like that. But I think the biggest sport that I took on, that I was going to take on, was basketball. I was very good at basketball. The only problem was football was also there around the corner. Everybody in my neighborhood was Americans. Then play football with the aunt. the NFL one, the basketball. I was the only black guy in my neighborhood, other than the African guys, that played soccer, aka football. So it's like, I was around the Spanish guys. When I left there, I used to come home. I used to play American football. I used to play basketball with all of my other friends then, but then on the weekends, I am gone. Mommy sent me always with the Spanish players them, go play football. So definitely basketball is going to take on for sure.
Yeah. All right. And now taking up and deciding football. Was it when you were in high school or middle school when, it started to get interest from DC and other teams in the States?
Middle school, I played for the middle school team, couple or so like that. And then the coach there, I cannot remember his name, and it's bad for me to not remember his name. But I remember he looked at me, and he think I was very good. I was too good for where I was, so he recommended, "Hey, DC United has a trial going on. You should sign up your son. He should go. And Mike, you should go." Mommy sent me. It's right down the street. Nothing wrong with that, right?
Yeah.
I get here. This is before MLS started to be MLS how it is now. So we're there with thousands of kids, and they put the track number with the clippings on your shirt so they know your number. So bear in mind, there's so many people, and you have to remember the specific guy's number every time. So you have to really catch someone's eyes. The most interesting part about it was over 1,000 kids. I was the only one that time. I was the only one, and I can tell you, there are some kids there, when you look on them stand out. Me never stand out by appearance because they had money. They come with the new boots. Me come with some cheap boots. My boots was $20. For them boots cost $100 something. Right? So they had the look already. I didn't have the look. All I came there with was my play. And I shocked some people, and the next time they kept on calling me back. And then out of nowhere, they just take me.
Did it feel like things were happening very, very fast? You're 16, boom, MLS side come, boom, lights, camera, action in your face, boom, professional baller. Everything just went so quickly. You had time to process it. This was like over 10 years ago, but like reflecting on it, the journey itself, if things happen fast, or you're like, you just rode the wave basically.
Rode the wave. Because honestly, if I had to think, I said it took too long. Someone may say it took too long because the thing was, it's like I wasn't paying attention to the time period. I felt like everything was me having fun. Weekends, mommy the on side. She create more friends on the team, family friends, because I was a good player. So of course everyone starts to gravitate to the good player. The parents, them, my mom is screaming. You would hear mommy all the time on the sideline and scream. I got boy tackle me, she cuss. She rail up the fence. She ready, And the thing was, it happened at the right time because I think we deserved it. I think mommy sacrificed too much. No, not even too much. She sacrificed a lot. She sacrificed a lot, She bring me to football after work. My meet her job after she finished work. She bring me to football. Go up on the train, my meet her here. She stay in the car in the cold, and she turn on the light them and watch me on train, and I read a book in the car. So it was overdue. Like it was time for me to sign because she was doing a lot,
Yeah. Very touching, honestly. Michael, very, very touching. And it shows, the inspiration that it can bring to young people on the island as well. In the days when Facebook was popping, a lot of people saw you when you had on a polo shirt with the US national team on it as well. Is it that you had a trial with them? You trained with the youth team as well with the US?
No, I was a US youth player. If to be honest, if we're gonna be honest, if I didn't commit to Jamaica, I would have played for the US because I've had Tab Ramos, this guy that Tab Ramos. Tab Ramos messaged one of my agents one time when I played for Jamaica and Atlanta against the US. The time when I think Matak scored a header.
Yeah.
Alex Barnes and them were playing on Rudolph Austin. And I remember Tab Ramos said to my agent in the tunnel, "Why did you make Michael play for Jamaica?" And trust me, I would never forget these days because I was one of those youth players where I was very, very, very ahead of my class. And that's why I have a lot of US no national team friends, because I know them from back then, because we all were in the youth system together, you know? So, you know,
Wow. Quite a, quite a story there, man. And you're 17 years old now and you get a call up for Jamaica. You remember what that moment was like, Coach Schaefer being in charge, two friendlies against Trinidad?
it was really good. And I remember the friendlies. Of course, it was shell shocking for me, because at the end of the day, it's like I'm around new set of players. I'm around Jamaican players now. You know, I'm not around American players, which I'm used to, even though I still have that physical presence. But you learn a lot. You learn from Rudolph Austin. You see how aggressive he is as a player. Yeah, who I had Murray Upper, I had Wes Morgan, I had these players around me. I'm like, okay, I see the work ethic behind it, you know? And then it just, one of them things where I just had to take on at a young age and say, okay, now I'm really at a man's level, like step up your game, you know?
But not only, international football, professional football, but even going to Europe as well, training with Inter Milan, the whole of Jamaica blew up when persons heard about that. What was that experience like as well, being in Italy as well?
Amazing, amazing. Another culture shock. I don't know, I don't know. They don't, for instance, English, if you went there to ask someone if they speak English, directly, they're probably gonna say no.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm by myself with the guy that they made pick me up from the airport and brought me to the locker room and the hotel, blah, blah, blah. But it was really good because my first training, I see Kovacic walk right past me. And then, and I was actually like, that's not Kovacic. I'm gonna look down for my phone. I hear kids from the youth team started like screaming and bringing out their phones and stuff. So I'm gonna look now and I actually see it's Kovacic. Then out of nowhere, I see Vidic. And I said, oh, they have training. So basically I had lunch, because I just finished my training. I had lunch and I said, you know what, we can eat a chocolate bar later. I'm gonna go watch them play.
Yeah.
I missed lunch, I watched them train, and I was shocked. And I was just there for like an hour watching them and see how calm and composed they were on the ball. And I got sent to the Primavera, which was the second team,
Yeah.
and did extremely well. Played friendly games, played extremely well. They didn't understand the players around me. I was too physical for them because they weren't used to contact football. I came in as a contact player, you know. They're more technical. So when I first started, it's like warm-ups in the States, you do some cones and some ladders and stuff like that. For them, they're like, hey, get the ball juggled. Direct. They started juggling. Someone said, okay.
Wow, to the point, straight to it. Wow. Okay. And when you factor all of those in, the next year, it's always a privilege when you wear on the shirt for Jamaica. But scoring, I'm sure it must be a different feeling for you as well. Firstly, St. Lucia, and then Serbia over in New York, with of course the family being in the stands as well.
Yep, you said it. The family being in the stands, and the thing is, family being directly in the goal path. I think that was the craziest one, because I told you my mother deserves it. So when something like that happened, I'm playing against a guy that's on her team, her favorite EPL team,
Yeah.
Ivanovic. I'm playing against Ivanovic. So it's like, so mommy, I said, "Team jersey, I want team jersey. They get team jersey." I said, no problem, mommy, I play too, mommy, I can't ask him team jersey, mommy, I play. So I remember, so my tax up on the field, coach said, Mike substitute. I came on, different animal. I didn't even know Matic was on the field. I didn't know Kalaraf was on the field. At some point, I don't even know these players. When I was playing, I was like, okay, it's like me have to show off for them. I said, okay, me there too. I start play good. Then I miss a taxi, whipping a ball. And me know me can jump. And the fact that the defender body was square to the ball, I already knew I'm going to have momentum. I'm already have a lot of momentum jumping for the ball because his body is already squared. So there's no way he can get down with power. All I have to do was harass him, shoulder one time, one of my hand throws him off balance. So I'm just jump up. Once I got the head, I'm not going. Direct, I'm not going. And then I just looked at the crowd behind, but I was really looking at that one spot of yellow right this one.
Yeah.
And that was my mom and them.
Yeah, truly special, man. Honestly, it's one of those moments where you have to be there to experience it. Honestly, it was one of those special moments. And then after that comes the Gold Cup, that being part of history as well, Michael, going to the final for the first time, getting a medal around your neck. Talk a little bit about that Gold Cup 2015 journey for you.
That was good. Life experience that I would never want to take back. I didn't get as much playing time as I would want, but I mean, at those times, those are the times where we're not, as in the States and Jamaica, we're not looking at youth. I realized it wasn't like a youth thing. So where my friends say, my US former national team friends say, and my mom and stuff, we say, MJ Michael born too early. We born a year too early, 2 years too early, because then you realize the generation start to change, the game start to change. So with the youth, so at that age, that's the time where I should be playing. But it turns out to be an experience that you need to have to play, you know? And that is what really I can say that kind of derailed me into playing time around those times. But being around the guys and getting the medal, creating history, I think we finished second, no? We
Yeah,
finished second. It was good.
yeah. Where's the medal? You frame it up?
I'm free. They're back in DC. Like that. I have like a metal cabinet with my MLS ring and everything. Yeah.
Nice, nice. But being around those guys like Joby and Gareth McClare and Maps, seasoned, pros, it must have been a great experience for you talking to them, training, mealtime, all of that jazz.
Mm-hmm. Not
Yeah.
for sure, guys. And then that's my first time being around like British guys in football anyway. So the accent, find it interesting. And then it's dope though. I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
And then Joby. That the guy Joby is a serious one. Like when we talk about playing, forget playing. Personality, character, and someone that can mold you and make you become the best you while you're there. I think that's a guy that you want to be around, because I've never had a moment where he's ever screamed after me in a negative way. Never. Every time make a one or two mistake. Come on again, lad. Come on again, lad. And just him push you.
Yeah.
A better version of yourself, because he knows he makes mistakes too. You know?
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, motivation. I fully get that. Yeah, so we spoke about the Gold Cup experience a bit. You put that beside the Caribbean Cup medal, the gold medal as well.
Everything is next to each other. I probably need to go home in specific categories.
Yeah, man, because one of these days, whenever you're back in the States or on the island, you just like bring a camera through and say, this was this and this was this, to recap all of the memories, eventually.
Absolutely.
All priceless moments, man, all priceless moments. And, maybe you're aware, maybe not, the significance of that game. Because Trinidad, it's a rival, so you'd be up to it and to do it in our backyard as well, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it came down to penalties, but still to be able to get over the line must have been, that joyous moment as well.
For sure, especially around the Jamaican fans in Mobile. You know what I mean? Even a penalty, I miss a penalty. I was nervous. I was so nervous. I'm my first penalty ever in my life. Not even youth I've ever taken one. So never in my life, and I'm always the leading goal scorer on my youth teams, and I've never taken a penalty, So when I went up there, it was because I looked around and they had the penalty takers. They had them. But then there was one slot open. Nobody else wanted it. You know, as a young player, I'm looking at, I have to let the older players them say if they want to take it or not. So me being 27 or going on 28, I dealt with a penalty kick the other day in Germany in a cup game, but I know I wanted to take it. I know I'm more vocal as an older player. I can speak. I got pissed off and I started to scream in the circle. I said, hey, if we talk this much shit about I'm not getting this much minutes and this much blah, 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 and you're here on the field, have some character. Have some character. You have nothing to lose. Take the penalty. You know what I mean? And those were the things when the national team at the time, nobody wanted to take it. And I mean, at 17, 16, 15, I had character, man. So for me, I'm a jump up and say, hey, I'm take it. If I miss. You can't say him never jump up and say, I want to take it. As a man, him take it. You know?
Yeah, the important thing, we won the game and you're a part of a very, very special journey and experience. So that was, really important. The part I really want to touch on is Europe. So, I mean, you had an amazing time at Orange County, scoring goals, competing for Golden Boot, and then a new chapter comes in Germany. Of course, in life, as it's yeah, as you go along, you have obstacles, you have hurdles. What the last 4 or 5 years been like in Germany? I know the entire journey in Germany.
Might be a little along our talking right now, but um, first off, ups and downs, always ups and downs. That's in life in general. Unfortunately, the football is part of my life, so it's part of that. It comes in the package. And going from Orange County to here, I did my damage in USL. I mean, it's not a league that I want to go to. If I'm being honest with you, but the circumstances before with former agents and stuff, I mean, they never guided the way that they should have guided my career at the beginning stages. And I can say that for sure. Because I've had opportunities where, like I said, in Israel, where I did damage, and I was in a newspaper on 20, I'm 21 or 20 or something like that. And at that age in Israel, when you see a young new player come, everybody wants you. Maccabi Tel Aviv, Apoel Beer Shaffer, Apoel Tel Aviv. So I mean, I got these options, right? Didn't plan out the way that we wanted. Cool. But going into Europe, also the 4 years coming to Germany, the first year was hell, man. No, the first year was good. Sorry, I lied. I came to Germany on trial. That is not normal for a guy that just scored 39, I don't know how much, 29 goals in 60 games for my team in the last 2 years. So normally you think they would sign you direct. But then I was like, okay, maybe they don't respect the league as much as they would have if I would have scored in fourth division Germany, 29 goals. That's how they're thinking, I guess. So I go on trial. I said, okay, let me just take this and say, Mike, you've been through worse. You've been through worse. So go there for a week, show out, ball on them, see what happens. I get there, I get my own plane ticket. Get my own plane ticket. The agent at the time paid for a hotel. The hotel didn't pay for, right? 1-star hotel, no breakfast. No breakfast, no Wi-Fi. So by the grace of God, I have my mother. So I talk to mommy and I say, Mommy, what I do with the Wi-Fi? She said, no man, call T-Mobile, will turn on your service, data, blah, blah, blah. We get it done. I look on the street and say Aldi's. Every morning, I go Aldi's, buy a croissant bread or buy a Bounty chocolate bar to give me energy to kill them people upon trial. Because I had no breakfast. I could eat nothing warm, So I wake up in the morning, I eat it. I'm say, all right. Some boy from the team pick me up. I go to training, I kill it. Score goal. The main coach like me. But that not gonna work when the main coach like you. He must call him the second guy. The second guy have to come. The second guy like me. The third guy come. The third guy like me. Now it's up to the fourth guy. The fourth guy is the president. So the president come. Them do a whole full 11 game just because they want to watch me. Kill it again, score 2 goals. After them sign me, I go to Turkey and Antalya in January because January is when I could play because I went there when I was like November-ish or December-ish. And went to Antalya, played against some Europa League teams. Didn't even know they played the Europa League until I scored 2 goals against them. I scored 2 goals against them and I walked all over them like they were nothing, and I saw people tell me say them play a Europa Championship. I never know. And after that, first year came about, I came back to the team in the season. I got my first debut, play like only 2-3 minutes. Cool. Everybody told me congratulations. Played well throughout the year, scored 1 or 2 goals, but I broke my ankle in the time where I was getting a lot of buzz. I broke my ankle. It was a crazy game. I came on, we're losing. I had an assist. And then after I went down for a free kick and our captain scored it and we ended up winning the game. So it was me, everybody I said win the game, and I was fighting, and some guy just landed on my ankle, turned it broke. But it was so funny because that club, the sporting director will never forget my name. Him said, if I hear Seaton, I know who he is direct. Him said we had no more substitutes. We had 15 minutes left. Michael already broke him ankle. Me never come off. I run pan a broke ankle and me limp the whole time pan a broke ankle and play the whole 15 minutes. The referee blow the whistle, I drop a ground faint. I drop a ground faint. People them a celebrate, them don't even know I broke my ankle until they realize that I can't move. You know? And after that, the corona time happened. You know, you had those 2-3 months, nothing was going on. So in the surgery process and healing process, it was like I wasn't really missing much. Like I was missing training and stuff, but I wasn't missing games that I would. So I only missed 3 games. Then coming back from the surgery, my ankle wasn't the same like it was because all my shots wasn't hitting the way that they're supposed to hit because my ankle still hurt. And then I come back and then extend my contract for the next following season. I'm telling the story I go along, you know.
Yeah, man, I know, man. Go on through. Yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man.
And then the second year came, and then basically what happened was this was my year to say, okay, Michael's gonna find himself again. I came in, and then out of nowhere, it's like the coach have an idea. I like Seaton, but then the sporting directors, them always, sometimes, not all of them, they don't give the coach the full, like 100% say, you control this. You know, they have to, some of them put their 2 cents in. So what he did was, the coach likes my Seaton, but he's like, I like him too, but we want to go up to the second Bundesliga and we need more experienced German players. So when the experience part comes in again, because I think I've been hearing this word my whole life, experience. That's why DC United never plan out, and also certain places, because I hear this word experience. And it's like me and my mother never forget that word. It's in bold letters in our heads, you know? So we need more experienced German players. So I automatically I said, okay, I see where this is about to go now. You know? I look around the corner, then buy 1 striker for 100,000 euro. Then we already have a striker, we're already the main guy, right? I'm the second up, but then buy a next one for 100,000. We don't play with 2 strikers, we play with 1. So I am going down the list, not even based off performance already. I'm going down the list based off salary-wise and name-wise. So I said, okay, cool. Michael Seaton went from smiling to can't smile. Everybody, the sporting director, then said, Mike, what's wrong? I'm not happy. I can't smile. I want to play, I can't play. You see why I can't play. Tell him straight up, you know? My coach, Pavel Dochev, got fired in the midst of all of this. He was the one that signed me. He's the one that brought me. So automatically, I know where I'm going with this. So once him get fired, though, his players get fired too. That's how I look at football now. When a coach brings you in, your players are gonna get fired too. It's coming up. So he's gone. New coach comes. New coach him like me. First DM come and say, Michael, you're a good player. Keep working hard. I see you in training. I see you working. You're doing a great job. You'll get your time. He said, you get your time. Time turning in 4 months. I get 1 game against Bayern Munich second team. Come on, haven't played in 4 months. I kill them, chop. Get a chance, I curl it, keep a save it, no problem. One action. Plays me 90 minutes next game in a cup game. I pull my hamstring because I played 120 plus minutes and I haven't played in 4 months. You know? So automatically that was bound to happen, you know? And he used that to say he's going to cut me, you know? And he said, do you have anything to say? Like in the meeting. And I said to him, I have nothing to say. When a person wants you out, they want you out. You can't do nothing about it. You just have to keep your head, you know? There's no problem. So after that, this is going into my 3rd year. No. After that, I'm looking for a club. All the buzz that I had before was gone. It was gone. It's like you went from these people want to talk to you to no one wants to talk to you. So the agent at the time wants to send me back to USL. And I said to him, no. I said, I killed that league. I came here to kill this league. And I know I will kill this league. You just have to give me my fair shot. So if you press the eject button and send me back to USL, I'm going to fire you You see what I'm saying? I'm going to fire you. And then might not fire him because I realized that he didn't have any options and he wanted to just make the quick buck. He didn't want to go through the fight. He never want to see the vision, you know? And that is what I realized once he said, oh, let's go back to USL and we will. Oh, sorry. Once he said we'll go back to USL and we will refine ourselves and then come back to Germany, I said, there's no leaving and coming back. Once I leave there, I'm in quicksand. You know what I mean? I'm in quicksand. There's no coming back from that. So automatically, I said to myself, I have to put my grown man pants on, really put my foot in his shoes and say, okay, is he looking out for the player or is he looking out for his pockets? And I came to an understanding that he's looking out for his pockets. He's looking for the easy way out. So I decided to say, okay, I'm not going to have an agent. Agent called my phone, send me to Schalke second team. I go to Schalke second team, I kill it again. I go up on the bus, the coach come to me and say, kannst du English, Michael, bitte? Can you, no, kannst du Deutsch, Michael, bitte? Can you speak Deutsch? I said, I can't, but I can understand probably 70% of what you guys are saying. I just can't respond back to you. And then him say, that's gonna be difficult because the young players, he want them to learn German and he want the older senior player to come and speak German. He don't want you to come and speak English to them, right? And that is new for me now. Isn't what I say? Because I should have been these young players at one point learning this, but I didn't know this would be the thing for me. You know, that I have to speak the language for me to be on this team, not my performance. I said, cool, no problem. End up going to a team named Raiden, but like a low tier team in the 4th division. I went there, scored 8 goals till January. After I scored the goals in January, what happened was I was supposed to get transferred to second Bundesliga, to SKB Aue. That was the coach that got fired at Victoria Cologne that went there and got a coaching role there. So I already had a good relationship with him based off personality, on personal reasons, and also off my play and my work ethic. He know what he will get out of me. So they're having problems. They're fighting relegation. He said, hey, I have a guy Seaton cheap. Can bring him in, change the whole complexion of the team. I go there just to train for 3 days. They like me already. They want me to come, right? But unfortunately, I'm under contract with this Raiden team. The Raiden team asked for 100,000 euros direct. But bear in mind, the team is fighting relegation. Will the team pump that much if you're fighting relegation? You see me? I say it's too much, right? You're dealing with a lot already to do a lot again. It's not going to add up. So I'm there looking at them like, hey, listen, this is my opportunity to go to build something for myself, you know? And also it can benefit you if you add some sell-on in the future. Let me go, please. Me I beg for them, make me leave. I couldn't believe it. Me I beg for someone to make me go pursue my dreams. And it was shocking to me, you know? And then he said, no, you're not going. So basically, I would never take me because it was too much of a hassle, too much media attention coming into the camp, knowing that they already had the fans on their neck already, you know? Go back to the Raiden. I have to go back to the Raiden team. Him say, I don't want him here. He has to find a new club. But I'm still on a contract. I go to Alemannia Aachen in 4th division in the West, near to Cologne and Düsseldorf. And in training, I'm about to sign directly. Once I decide to sign, Preston, the last day, I'm eating meal with the whole team. The coach comes in, slam the door. I look on the coach, I slam the door, and I eat the food. I'm saying, oh, somebody piss him off. Then call me into the room and say, Michael, the guy effed you. I said, what do you mean? Him said, I said, I already signed. Said, the guy effed you. The old owner from your club, he turned in your papers hours after the window closed. He turned in your player card after the window was closed. I don't know nothing about this. I'm a player. So I don't know nothing about this. So I'm handing the player card, whatever. So I looked at the guy. The guy said, you won't be able to play in 5 months. I said, what? I said, 5 months? Unless I go back a Raiden. But the Raiden guy said, I don't want him. So basically, he did it on purpose. He don't want me to play. So I'm gonna play for 5 months per se. So I have to get in the mindset of Seaton again and say, okay, now I have to readjust myself as a man, as a Jamaican man, and as a black man. I have to adjust myself and tell myself, say, I'm a black man. I have to tell myself that too many times for me to understand, say, we get fight. We get fight. We get fight. We get fight. And I try my best to not feed into that situation when you always say, I call my black, I call my black, I call my black. I always try to not say it. But it's like, I tell myself that just to calm me down and just to tell myself, say, I need to put a fight, in front of me and say, okay, I have to go push through this now. Because them I try to get me down. And my mother again, go on mommy house. Go on mommy house. Me not have no money now. All my income gone. All of my income gone directly. Them owe me $90,000. Can't get it. I said, okay, no problem. Go on mommy house. Relax with mommy. I tell joke, whatever. But me depressed inside. Me depressed. Bad. Me depressed. Mommy not dead. Look me and look up in the sky. Mommy gonna work. Look me and look on all of my belongings them. It's a me I say, if you sell me want to sell my belongings them. Come here I say, 5 months me not have no team. I said, I want to sell them. Press down. Me depressed. So then I'm start going on my music now. I saw now my head start get more calm and the 5 months turn into 2. Because me I make music and I go with my friend in my music video. Oh, sorry. Somebody was calling.
Yeah, man, no problem. The music
Yeah.
you did talk about.
Yeah, so music and stuff like that. So I'm there just finding myself in my songs and pouring out emotions in my songs and stuff like that. If someone listens to my lyrics, I say, okay, sit and I got you look something, So once I did that, the 2 months during the time, I know the season's finishing in Europe, and then the agents are now starting to make their phone calls. I'm saying, hey, we have this team, this team, this team. What do you want to do? So basically, I signed with this agent, this new agent, till this day. Love the guy. The guy is not looking for a quick payout, and he has big players. But he's looking at me as, Michael is a great guy, and I want to help him. He's been through, him say it, you've been through a lot, and I want to help you. And I would help you. Once you perform, I help you. You know what I mean? I'm going to tell him, say, I've been performing my whole life. You won't have a problem with that. Easy. You know what I mean? So him say, Victoria Cologne wants you to come back. I say, oh, to sign me? No on trial. I couldn't believe it. I said, wait, the same team that I went on trial my first year with, they want me to come on trial again. He must say, yeah, because the coach don't know you. I said, the coach know me because I trained with him for 4 months. He wants to know if I'm fit still because I didn't pay him 5 months. So that just say this, which is fair. Mr. Menago do it. No good. MSV Duisburg decided to call me in the 3rd league. I went there. I trained. First day I got off the plane from America to Germany. I can't remember how long the flight is. 8 hours or so, if not 7. First day I landed there and hopped in a taxi and reached to the player hotel. The coach asked me, Michael, can you train? For all of the young players like the City Star, whoever got said that is a rhetorical question. That is a rhetorical question. Me no say him want me to say no. Because if me say no, him go just go, check. That's another check. Me need 3 strike. Me need 3 strike, I'm out. That'll be my first strike. So I tell myself, say, you know what? I can't train, coach. My jet lag, I go and train. First day of fitness. First day of fitness, I vomit. I come dead last, I'm a vomit. Dead last, I'm a vomit. Man, I look at him, coach, look at me and go, sir, Mike, you okay? I say, I'm good. I say, I'm good, man. I get out the flight. Everybody start laugh. But no, I get out, everything I come out of me on the flight. I get it out, no problem. Next day come, I kill them, I score some goal. Catch a cramp. My body I mash up, I'm a just reach, but I still have a push through it. So now I got there and basically told my agent, Michael is only going to play 1 friendly game with us and then we're going to make a decision. They gave me the most difficult friendly game. The friendly game was against Hanover, the Bundesliga team. And I was like, okay. There was two groups. I was in the second group. The first group played, I think it was 2-1 or so. I don't know the score line, but whatever. My group come on and I scored. My group come on and I scored. I was so unfit, Preston. I can tell you that wasn't even my best game. Me can't move. I'm tired. It's hot, you know? And what I've known, I'm score as a striker against a team that, and I haven't played for 5 months. You guys been conditioned for 5 months. So anything that's supposed to look bad is on them, not me. You see what I'm saying? So I scored, go back on the ride back to the hotel. The coach called me to the room and said, Michael, how do you feel? What do you think about your performance? I said, Coach, if I'm being honest with myself as a man, I'm not fit. You know, I'm not fit. He want to hear this. So when I said that, no, he says, I agree with you. I agree. You're not fit. I would like to see you extend your hotel for another couple of days and basically see you here against another friendly game. My agent said, nope. Him said, you guys promised us one game. For you to change your mouth again, that means you're not going to honor the contract. That is when I realized my agent that I have now is really understanding the player and understanding the business and not just wanting a quick thing, you know? Because he said you won't honor the contract if you won't honor your words. The simple things. And once he said that, I say, anyway, tell him to come again. Just because you're standing as a man. You're standing as a man and you show me, say you respect me. And you respect my craft and you don't want to play around with me. So if you want me to go to Afghanistan, I'm going to Afghanistan. You know what I mean? I'm just telling myself that. Him said, go Svico. There's an American coach named Joe Inox. I go Svico. Him pick me from the airport, my train. Train. So him come to me and tell me, say, the sporting director said, no, them don't want me. Because they already have in their minds that they want some other players that's already been coming from another place. So them don't take me. I end up going to Berlin Akkar in the league that I'm in now. Went there, 20 games, 4 goals. The team had good players, but at some point, I wasn't getting the service that I wanted to score the goals, but I was creating every game and I was one of the main players. End up leaving that team, you know, and then I came to where I'm right now, you know, and this is going into year 4, going into year 5. So, right, come tell us a long story. So now I'm here. 18 games or 19 games, 11 goals. 4 assists. Been on every platform. Yeah. What am I have 8,000 fans per game, if not 10,000, 12,000. People with Seaton jersey in our crowd. My walk in a tunnel, beer kids. Seaton. Kids run, grab them parents' phone, come to me, grab my shirt behind me, want my jersey. And I'm looking around like, whoa. The whole stadium know my name. You know, I know I have options to go other places, you know, of course. And it was refreshing to say, oh man, this is the first time in the 4 years in Germany where when someone can't say anything negative about me. They can't use anything about me other than saying, damn, he has killed the league. He has been on all these German news platforms. We can't get him out. And that's the situation that I am in right now, where I'm very successful right now. And I'm in my bag right now. Everything that I do is gold. I'm a great teammate. I don't put myself above the team. A man want me go left, I go left. A man want me go right, I go right. But them have got to do the same for me. And I think my team respect me enough not because I have as much goals as I do, leading goal scorer, but I hold myself accountable for defensive players, attacking plays, everything off the field. And I think I told the newspaper the other day, and this is the end of the story. I'm being a better version of myself. You know? Because if they know the story with me, I tell you right now, then we understand why I am so aggressive on the field. Why I'm an ashlock, aka asshole. Let me call it the ashlock, the German asshole. Tell the newspaper I'm an ashlock on the field. Why? Been through too much. been through too much. But I have so much respect, and I think me being going through the things that I went through, that molded me to become the player that I am today as a senior player, you know, because the work ethic is there. You just added more fuel to the fire, you know, by making me pissed off. And I always said it. If you make me pissed off, at the worst seat and you're gonna get playing against as an opponent, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I really appreciate you opening out your heart. Honestly, it's really, really good. And I hope that young players can feel inspired by the journey as well. Because honestly, Mike, many people might say, why not take the easy road or return to the States or go to Eastern Europe for another opportunity, but to stick out the journey? You know, that should be a motivation for any young player coming out to the island or any player of Jamaican heritage, really, you know, the entire journey itself in Germany.
Absolutely. That's one thing I want to say too about that, man. I see a lot of like Jamaican players, they go to a place where it's cold, you know. They don't have the food is the main thing, you know. Food are the main thing. There's always hear stories that Jamaican players that run home, island people, Caribbeans, them. We leave that place, like we left our comfort zone, which would be Jamaica, to pursue a dream for our families, right? You talk about dream, you talk about money, you talk about careers, and you go to a situation where you can build on that. And you face a roadblock in regards to food. Some guys run back home, and I'm like, no, that's the easy way out. Learn how to cook some oxtail. Learn how to make some food and go make it at your house. If you want Jamaica, go make it at your house. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you're not going to get that here. Unless you're in like the big cities, like for me, Berlin, there's Jamaican restaurants here, there's African places here. You know, you have in a certain place, but you have to know where you're going to be. You have to understand the culture. If you know you're going to go somewhere, Google it. Google it before you go. Look upon the city, look upon what the main attraction in the city, look at the cuisines in the city, you know, so you can have an idea before you step foot in that fire, you know? And that is what I do everywhere I hear I'm going. I Google it. I Google it directly and say, no, say, all right, you know, so I'm not gonna be able to go up on the road. All right, you know what? I forgot really pack up on my grocery, you know?
Yeah, man, I fully get that gist of everything. It's a new year, Mike, 2024. You know, for you, what are some of the things that you hope to achieve this year, 2024? I would say, you know, 4 or 5 years in Germany, you're getting accustomed to the culture, language, all of that. But for you, your personal goals for this year.
Personal goals is to build my dream house in a Jamaica, you know, up in the hills. You know, all that we want up in the hills. You know, I think that's the cliche, right? You're always up in the hills and stuff. And I mean, I have my land here, you know. So no, it's the building. I could already have the ideas of what I want. So it's the building of it. And just having that place, man, where like if you want to come, if everybody say, oh, sit down and have a party. Hey, Preston, come. Everybody come. We're having a good time. Have a basketball court in the back, football field, you know, swimming pool. These look at things I can just, you know, I can Airbnb it when I'm not there. Have a little passive income here and there, you know. Then extend, make another one. And then it just becomes a thing where I'm just like, I have my money working for me, man. Like, you know what I mean? I have my house working for me. It's like whatever. And then if I have a friend that's going through something and say, hey, bro, you can go to my house, brother. You know what I mean? Just take care of the house, go to the house, relax yourself. I just have somewhere where I can say it's a comfort zone, you know? Especially when I'm back in the island.
Like, I love the dream. Love it, honestly. Keep working at it, yeah, man. You'll get there. You'll get there in time and keep it up. Yeah, and basically the last two really, you know, how important has been the support group around you, your mother, auntie, the family by extension, to give you that motivation and push on your journey in professional football.
Immaculate. Immaculate. They never take their foot off, I guess, you know? That's one thing. You know, no matter how old we get, I turn 28. I'm aside of me at 16, man. You know what I mean? 16, man. And them talk about time going by. Time go by. You don't even realize, you know? Jeez. And then I'm like, so, but the support system for my mom is crazy. Like, everyone say my mother, say, oh, my moving mommy. And say, me and mommy are best friend. That I'm a sister. Everything I'm a sister. The way our move. She come one day, I'm look at brother Charles. We're then at the house. Mommy come on my game. Mommy, first game ever in Germany, she see me play. At the game where we beat a team 7-2, and it was my best game. I scored a bicycle kick. That was my first game. So since the beginning of my career, I've always told someone, I said, yo, she am my good luck charm. Everywhere she go. If she go on one match, me kill it. I've never had one game mommy come and me not score. You know, and she's there, man. Like she's my mother, she's my father, she everything for me. And at the end of the day, she's just there, man. And I think she's the reason why I keep going. Because I would be selfish. I say, I do it for myself. Like, it's not me. It's not even 1% me. Honestly, I say I'm doing it for my mom. I'm doing it for my family. I'm doing it for my future kids. You know what I mean? So that's all it is, you know?
Yeah, I fully get you, man. And hopefully those watching this as well, young kids on the island can understand the importance. Love your mother, everybody, and to the journey that Mike had as well. You know, keep pushing and you'll get to that goal in time. Listen, Mike, I really appreciate your time, honestly. Thank you for opening it out, honestly, and hopefully this can inspire other Jamaicans as well, that, you know, if you can do it, they can as well, and can continue this journey as well. So honestly, all the best for the rest of the season, and we keep the link as always, man.
Yes, sir. No, Preston, I appreciate it always. You're since I was young, you know, you're always there. You're always a supporter of me, you know. And I know that, cause mommy always say, Preston, I love you. I say, man, Preston is my guy, man. Preston is my guy. And man, kudos to what you're doing too, man. And like I see the elevation, I see the growth as well. So kudos, man.
Yeah, man, no respect, man.